The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from New York, New York, weighing in at 251 pounds, Damien Price.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for our big steel cage match.
And I know both of these superstars are supremely tough, but you'd have to assume they're experiencing some butterflies here as we wait for the opening bell.
And I'd also like to add that this match will go a long way in determining the pecking order here in WWE.
Yeah, and he's hoping his stock continues to rise. A loss here, though, would certainly crush those hopes. Oh, great. It's Sami.
And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Most superstars return from injury with a renewed purpose, but Sami Zayn had the gall to say he'd rather stay on vacation.
Did you see his live show, Saxton? Sami visited some of the most breathtaking parts of the world, and now he's got to compete in this awful town tonight. I can't even remember the name of this place. That's how awful it is.
This happens to be one of my favorite places in the world, Corey.
Doesn't surprise me at all.
And people seem to forget how beloved Sami Zayn was. Now all anybody wants to do is complain about him.
Well, it's because Sami's changed.
Sami hasn't changed. The world around him has.
We all know the only way to win this steel cage match is by submission, pinfall, or by escaping over the top or through the cage door and planting 2 feet on the ground. But with these superstars, it's impossible to say which way it'll end.
Well, that's why the WWE Universe loves a steel cage match. So many ways it can end. I've seen superstars use a steel door as a weapon, get their face slammed into the steel mesh, and get knocked down from the top. Time will tell here.
Yeah, I'm always interested to see a superstar's approach. Are they going to play defense and knock their opponent off the walls? Or are they going to attack and try to scramble out of the ring themselves? There are so many options on the table.
There may be a lot of options, but when you're locked in a steel cage with a superstar looking to take your head off, none of them are good.
Neck breaker. Ouch. Well, the idea here is to take out your opponent so you have enough time to climb over the cage wall and out to the floor.
The steel cage contains all the disdain superstars have for one another. Corey, what does a superstar have to do to come out on top?
You need to be keenly aware of the situation at all times. There are a number of ways to win this match, and you have to know which to attempt and when.
Truer words have never been spoken. If your opponent is prone on the ground, you have to assess the situation. They might have the power to kick out, but not quite enough energy to stop you from an escape. If they're far from the door, walking out might be a better option than the climb.
Certainly plenty of variables on the table in this match tonight.
Boom, what a forearm.
What's he got in mind?
Power from the suplex.
Reverses, can he make him pay? He's hurting now.
If he doesn't get out of that corner, he's going to be hurting even worse.
Vicious shoulder tackle in the corner.
Scooped up.
Look out! Michinoku driver.
Plenty of fight left.
He's got some more fight in him, guys.
It's hard to look at Sami Zayn now and think of him as an inspiring figure, but that's exactly who he was in his time at NXT. In fact, he was widely regarded as the heart and soul of NXT. I love that, the old kitchen sink.
Snap suplex, very effective.
How could Sami Zayn just dig deeper right now and find his way out of this one?
He might not have enough strength left to overcome the cage.
Michael went back to a time when Sami Zayn was synonymous with NXT. His attitude back then was a far cry from where it is today. Now I wonder if everything we saw from Sami in NXT was just a ruse.
So why are you guys trying to rewrite the success Sami had at NXT? Just because you and everyone else turned their backs on him shouldn't discredit everything he's accomplished. That's either sheer genius or complete stupidity, Cole.
Down with a brain buster. That'll scramble your brain.
You see the steel cage enclosing these competitors. The spectacular matchups we've had in the past may pale in comparison to what we're going to see tonight.
I think it's about time to roll the dice, Cole.
See ya. Thanks for coming. Nobody can sustain a drop like that, Michael.
I just can't get over the physicality of this match. It has been absolutely brutal.
Here we go. He's made it to the top of the cage.
He evades the attack.
It's obvious Zayn is feeling the pain that has been dealt out so far.
The cage has completely destroyed him. He can't take much more.
Sami Zayn needs to dig down deep as he's done so many times in the past.
We're reaching a point where these superstars must be hurt, must be vulnerable.
And who's going to find a way to capitalize on that vulnerability?
He's looking down on the cage from the top.
This might be it. Now we have Sami Zayn on the attack.
Oh, what a roundhouse kick.
Oh, nasty impact. Uh-oh.
I think it's about time to roll the dice, Cole.
That hit the spot. He's finished.
Jeez, I don't like Sami Zayn's chances in this one.
And you can put this singles match in the books.
I can't believe what we just witnessed. Steel cage matches never fail to surprise and amaze.
is your winner, Damien Price.
A well-earned victory indeed.
Sami Zayn just suffered another miscarriage of justice.
Oh, that's a shame.
Guys, I have to say, that was an amazing match.